An abyss of red and golden rock extends as far as the eye can see. Layers of stone telling stories older than humanity itself. Welcome to the Grand Canyon, one of the most impressive natural wonders of our planet. The birth of a giant. What we contemplate today is the result of a long romance between water and rock. Approximately 5 to 6 million years ago, the Colorado River began its patient work of erosion, slowly carving this immense canyon into the Colorado Plateau. But the story told by the canyon goes much further back. The oldest rocks at its base are nearly 2 billion years old. To put this in perspective, when these rocks were formed, life on Earth consisted only of unicellular organisms. Each layer of rock is like a page in the book of Earth's geological history. The reddish tones reveal periods rich in iron. The grays and whites speak of ancient tropical seas. The dark ones, of prehistoric volcanic eruptions. The Colorado River transports approximately 500,000 tons of sediment every day, continuing its sculpting work. It's an artist that works without hurry, but without pause. The numbers of the Grand Canyon are as impressive as its view. It stretches for 277 miles in length. Its width varies between 4 and 18 miles, and from the rim to its deepest point, it reaches a depth of 6,093 feet. If we were to start walking from one end to the other following its perimeter, we would need approximately 5 days of continuous hiking. Each year, about 6 million people visit Grand Canyon National Park, marveling at this immense natural cathedral. But even with so many visitors, there are remote corners of the canyon that have rarely been trodden by modern humans. The Grand Canyon is not just a geological monument, it's a complex mosaic of habitats. From the arid canyon rim to the humid riverbanks, it harbors 5 of the 7 climate zones of North America, equivalent to traveling from Mexico to Canada. This diversity allows for the existence of approximately 1,500 plant species, 355 bird species, 89 mammal species, 47 reptile species, and 9 amphibian species. Among its most notable residents is the California condor, the largest flying bird in North America, with a wingspan that can reach 9.8 feet. In 1982, only 22 condors remained in the wild. Thanks to intensive conservation efforts, these majestic gliders can now be seen once again soaring the skies of the Grand Canyon. Long before it was a tourist destination, the Grand Canyon was already home and sacred place to numerous indigenous peoples. Archaeologists have found evidence of human presence dating back 12,000 years. The ancestors of the Pueblo people, known as Anasazi, built settlements in the canyon walls. The Havasupai, whose name means people of the blue-green water, have lived in and around the canyon for at least 800 years. Today, 11 federally recognized tribes maintain cultural and historical connections to the Grand Canyon. For them, this is not just a geographical feature, but a place of spiritual origin, a natural temple, and an ancestral home. Although indigenous peoples knew the Grand Canyon from time immemorial, Spanish explorer Garcia López de Cárdenas was the first European to see it in 1540, guided by Hopi natives. However, it wasn't until John Wesley Powell's expeditions in 1869 and 1872 that it was fully mapped. Powell, a Civil War veteran who had lost an arm in battle, led courageous expeditions in wooden boats through the turbulent Colorado River. In 1919, President Woodrow Wilson signed legislation establishing Grand Canyon National Park, ensuring its protection for future generations. In 1979, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site. The conservation of this natural wonder has not been without challenges. Urban development, light pollution, mining, and climate change represent constant threats that require careful management and global commitment. Each person who visits the Grand Canyon lives a unique experience. For some, it's the adventure of descending its steep trails or facing the rapids of the Colorado. For others, it's simply sitting in silence at the edge, contemplating the immensity and feeling one's own smallness before such magnitude. Photographers and artists have tried to capture its essence for generations, but as President Theodore Roosevelt said, "The Grand Canyon fills one with awe. It cannot be represented in words, painting, or photographs. It must be felt." As the sun moves across the sky, the canyon transforms. Shadows dance on the rock walls, creating a symphony of changing colors: amber, crimson, violet, gold. Each hour offers a different spectacle, as if the canyon were a living being that breathes and changes. Under the starlight, the Grand Canyon reminds us of our brief existence on the scale of geological time. Here, we can touch rocks that existed long before the dinosaurs and contemplate a landscape that will continue evolving long after we are gone. The Grand Canyon is more than a tourist destination. It's a reminder of nature's patience, of the ceaseless transformation of our planet, and of our responsibility to preserve these wonders for those who will come after us. Because in this monument of time, we are all simply passing visitors, momentary witnesses to a masterpiece that nature has taken millions of years to create.